Hi, IG family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. We start off each little segment here with a hug, so come on. Auntie is being scammed or conned, or someone is using my work and putting it on their page. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to stop doing that today. You're going to stop doing that today because today I got all the time in the world because I got to go get a hair treatment to find out. It's a guy, he's on Instagram and he takes my Instagram stuff and he loads it up on YouTube. My Instagram stuff is so different because it has a lot of Philly stuff. YouTube is just, just straight the entertainment stories. But I'm going to find out who he is, and we're going to find out his page, and I'm going to let you guys know who his page is. He had a story of me talking about Sidney Poitier dying. Well, the picture that he did, he made me have red eyes, and I was crying, and how I broke down. Why wasn't my boss who told me? He said, "You got somebody scamming your work." I said, Sir, do your own work and do your own research. Don't do that. You're going to find out. No, 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 no. We're not going to do that. And I'm going to report you. So there. Okay. Let's get into today's stuff. Let's take some time to remember 60s rock icon Ronnie Spector. Ronnie Spector died after a brief battle of cancer at the age of 78. It was in the 60s that she formed the group The Ronettes with her sister and cousin. They had this big hit with Be My Baby. The Ronettes were just on the Billboard music charts just a few weeks ago over the holidays with their song Sleigh Ride, which is played every holiday season. The bouffant hair, the mascara, and Ronnie Spector's very unique voice. The songs were produced by Phil Spector, the legendary producer who had a tragic end after he murdered someone, and he just died last year. It was a sad end because he was a brilliant producer. Ronnie Spector married Phil Spector, and the marriage wasn't good, and she was a prisoner in that home for many years. When she finally got out, it was a slow recline, but she kind of like rebuilt her career. This is a woman who was well respected by the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. And during that era of music, the sound of a girl group like the Ronettes was pushed aside because the British invasion came in strong with the Beatles and the Rolling Stone. Many of the first female Motown acts were kind of modeled after a Ronnie Spector in terms of the hair. As Ronnie Spector rebuilt her career, rocker Eddie Money decided to use a sample of Be My Baby and Ronnie on his song Take Me Home Tonight. It was 1986, and this song really opened up a new generation for people to love and appreciate a Ronnie Spector. Her voice was unique. Her story was interesting because of the abuse she suffered and rebuilding her career. She rebuilt her career with that famous smile and giggle, and so many people loved her, and she's inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with the Ronettes. But we remember Ronnie Spector, dead at the age of 78 after a short battle with cancer. Kevin Hart teaming up with rapper Meek Mill, donating $15 million to help disadvantaged youth who attend private or parochial schools. It's something that's happening here in Philadelphia. Brandy, the singer, actress, star of Queens, she's being sued along with her stylist. She was supposed to wear a certain ring at the American Music Awards, and she didn't wear it, but there is a designer that says that Brandy stole the ring. The ring was $45,000. So far, no one from Brandy's camp has responded. Where is the ring? The stylist is now suing. Queen Elizabeth doesn't play, and she ain't playing with her own children. Prince Andrew is facing a sexual abuse lawsuit in the States. He has been stripped. He is no longer Prince Andrew. He's been stripped of his military duties. I guess they just walk around calling him Andy. They say the Queen is not paying his legal expenses, but he's going to come to the United States to defend himself against these charges. Now, this is going to be interesting because I guess he can't even walk around the palace. He's no longer a prince. He got caught up with Jeffrey Epstein, and they tried to fight it and fight it and fight it. But now, Prince Andrew, or Andy, has got to face the music. Yvonne Orji, Molly Insecure. She has a new show that is streaming right now on HBO Max. My Mom, Your Dad. This is when the parents have the flings and the kids pull the strings. It's a new dating reality show on HBO Max, which show single parents in action. You know, people rarely focus on older people when they're dating. It's always young people, but they hardly ever focus. At least the major networks don't do it. But it is interesting because there are people of a certain age, and guess what? They're dating. Yvonne Orji hosts this show. She's got some interesting things lined up after Insecure. She's got a project also coming up on Disney Plus. But My Mom, Your Dad, it's a new dating show showing older people, parents, streaming now on HBO Max. Wendy Williams. Disturbing story coming out about a drunken episode that took place during the pandemic when she was broadcasting from home. Sources say people couldn't get in touch with her, so they sent her manager and other people to find her. Like, Wendy, what's going on? When they found her, she reportedly stripped naked and started touching herself, poking herself. Now, this is where you got to use your imagination. If you're touching and poking, where do you think your hands is going? Just figure it out. I don't want to get too graphic, but let your mind. Where are there holes on your body? Where are there holes on a woman's body? Okay, they said she was drunk. Is this story coming out because there are people that don't want her to return to her show? Why is it coming out now? They say that Wendy is going to be surrounding herself with new people. So everybody who witnessed that, they're not going to no longer be. Like a new management, everything. She's going to surround herself with new people. She is planning on returning. But I think there are forces and there are people who don't want her to return. Lisa Bonet. What happened with her marriage with Jason Mamoa, Aquaman? They've been together for years, married 5, but actually was dating for about 16 years before they tied the knot. 2 children. I'm hearing that one person in the marriage was still acting like they were single, while the other was acting like they were very married. I'm also hearing that one person is having money problems because they don't know how to handle the money that they're making and spending it like water. Sources say Lisa Bonet's family is ecstatic that this marriage is ending because it wasn't good for her, it was toxic, and she wasn't being treated right. But Lisa Bonet decided to end that marriage to Jason Mamoa. Judge Faith Evans, when we told you about the news about divorce court and Star Jones is going to be the new host in September, it was like, well, wait a minute, that's Judge Faith Evans, Faith Jenkins' show. Thinking of Faith Evans, that's her show. She's married to Kenny Lattimore. Judge Faith Jenkins has a new show on Oxygen entitled Killer Relationships, and they really go into how could love so right in the beginning turn to murder. But Judge Faith Jenkins will be on divorce court until September, and that's when Star Jones will take over. Tonight is the night for Married to Real Estate. Egypt Sherrod, her husband Mike Jackson, helping people find their dream homes or maybe possibly falling in love with their homes. It airs on HGTV and Discovery Plus. I was talking about the Academy Awards. They're going to have a host this year. A host hasn't been named yet, but I'm hearing that Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live, Kim Kardashian's boyfriend, he's in talks to host the Academy Awards. I'm hearing they want to reset the show. They want to bring in younger viewers. They've got Will Packer, Think Like a Man, and Kevin Hart movie fame. He's producing this year's event. Will it be Pete Davidson? What do you think? I think they should go with Steve Martin Short. Play it safe, it should come back. But I'm hearing Pete Davidson is in talks. Pete Davidson just signed on for a horror movie entitled The Home, where he plays a troubled young man who starts working at a senior citizen residency and finds out that something's going on with these senior citizens. American Idol is returning in late February to ABC. Luke Bryan, Katy Perry, Lionel Richie, Ryan Seacrest. This year, they're going to be bringing in former winners of American Idol to serve as mentors to the group of singers. That's going to be happening. Lionel Richie, big congrats to him. He is going to be awarded the 2022 Gershwin Prize for Popular Song. Gershwin, one of the most incredible songwriters, and Lionel Richie is getting this honor May 17th on PBS. He's in great company because guess who won before? Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson, Sir Paul McCartney, all previous winners. If you're a fan of The Godfather of Harlem, it's being renewed for season number 3. India Arie lashing out at the music industry, saying that didn't treat her good. She wasn't treated fairly and she was made to feel unattractive. I remember when India Arie came out, same time as Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys had the force of a Clive Davis, and she would just clean up at awards, and India Arie would just get nothing. And she is talking about how the music industry treated her. And on a final note, no, I don't usually talk about Kanye because he be getting on my nerves. But he punched a man for asking for an autograph. Not good, Yeezy, not good. Now he is under investigation for criminal battery. I threw out a lot of questions, So let me know what you think. I think the Pete Davidson thing is really interesting. Leave a comment. I read the comments. Give us a thumbs up. Everybody in Twitter land, hi. Thanks so much for joining us. It's not cute, not knowing. You got girls, you got Scoop, a lot for Thursday. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. Wait, getting my ending. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.